Salam sejahtera to Madam Suzy and all my friends. We are from Group 1. We will present our discussion for Situation 4. First of all, my name is Helena binti Wilis Madin, and my ID student number is 2021451148. And this is my friends.
My name is Rachel Dian Roslan, and my matrix number is 2021612572.
Hello, my name is Karisa Telsa Mojikon. My student ID number is 2021863784.
Hi, my name is Nur Aniswardia binti Siji. My ID number 2021201648.
Good evening to all my fellow friends. Today, we will discuss about the biggest challenge for students who are taking online class. First of all, I will start with my point, which is one of the biggest challenge that students face when taking online class is the lack of a high-speed internet connection. This is because internet connection is the most crucial thing to have when taking online class. Without internet connection, students cannot join live lecture on Google Meet, Zoom, Webex, and so on. Moreover, this can lead to issues with downloading information that is given by our lecturer. It will be a bigger problem to students who live in a rural area where the signal isn't as strong as those who live in a city. They are forced to go to a nearby town just to get an internet connection. As a result, students will miss part of the lesson, and especially those who live in rural areas and ended up having poor grades. What do you think, Anis?
I think you are right, but in my case, I'm not really into that because I live in city, so I don't have a big problem about internet. But in my case, the biggest challenge that I suffer is staring at the screen for too long. You all know that staring at the screen for too long can damage our eyes, especially for a student, especially for college student like us. It is because college class is different college class is different with primary school and secondary school because we have class for 2 or 3 hours and even more. Moreover, if we have more than one class for a day, we need to spend maybe for 5 hours in staring at the screen. Other than that, sometimes when the lecturer give us assignment or tutorial to do, we have to do that and staring at the screen again. So I can conclude that we need to spend for almost 10 hours staring at the screen, but it didn't include the time we spend on the screen when we scrolling TikTok or Instagram, right?
I agree with you, Anis. Some of my friends also complain that their vision starts to get blur when they use the devices such as laptop or handphones for a long time, and it may cause our eyes to become red and itchy. But for me, I think the biggest challenges for students nowadays is sharing devices with family members. As we all know, family came with different number of family members. So, and there are family that is unable to afford devices for all the family members. Family with many family members may tend to share devices often. It may be not a big problem if the siblings have classes at a different time. But what if they have classes at the same time? One of the siblings will miss their class, and it will eventually lead to a fight between family members. Do you guys ever experience this?
Of course, because I have 5 siblings.
I agree with you, Rachel. I'm in a big family, so I had experience sharing devices with my family, and it felt not so good. But from my opinion, one of the biggest challenge for students who are taking online classes is dealing with distractions at home. The main source of distraction is digital technology. While electronic devices are required for online learning, they easily steal attention for long periods of time. Most of the students will hold their phones or leave them on their desk while they're studying. There is no doubt that during this time, a text from friends can start a conversation that will result in totally ignoring the class. The other reason dealing with distraction at home is the biggest challenge for students who are taking online classes is student might open new tabs to watch a fun videos or scroll through social media traits when they felt boring. Moreover, different students face different challenges at home. Background noises can be a huge obstacle when it's come to online learning. In fact, sitting on a silent environment often emphasize background noises even more. All these noises can end up disrupting students and affecting their study. That's why I choose dealing with distraction at home is the biggest challenge students who are taking online classes. So for the conclusion, which is the biggest challenge for students who are taking online classes in your opinion? I think Carissa's point, in my opinion, Carissa's point is the biggest challenge for students who are taking online classes at home, online classes, because we all know that we need a strong connection internet to attend class, and we need a strong connection internet to to receive a message or like PDF and such as a slide from the lecturer to a study, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, Lien and Carissa, of course, because every student have their problem in internet. Every student have their problem in online classes, but I think most of the students have problem in with the internet connection.
I am agree with Carissa point also. I think students need a good internet connection if they want to attend class, especially nowadays since we need to stay at home and learn from home.
I agree with you all. Is there anything you want to add? If there is nothing to add, we can conclude that poor internet connection is the biggest challenge for students who are taking online class. That's all for our discussion. Thank you.